Hello and welcome to Scaling Ventures. I'm very excited to be facilitating this course with you, and we want to get started right away. So I'm going to go ahead, share my screen with you, and show you the course. So here we are on the home page of the course for summer B term. This is a very brief accelerated course, 6 weeks only. So we really need to stay in this course on a daily basis and do not fall behind on assignments. All right, so here we go. We're on the home page. You will see that I have announcements in here. The first announcement here is a welcome, letting you know that I have this video message. There is an honors component associated with this course, which is very exciting. It's open to all students, and it provides you with this course being an honors course designated on your transcript, which is really fabulous if you decide you want to go to graduate school or if you want to start a career before starting a business. It will give you a competitive advantage by having the Scaling Ventures course as an honors course. So I do encourage you to partake in that. What you do is create a digital portfolio, which is certainly helpful for either a career, graduate school, or for your own business. So all in all, it's a very useful tool. The other item that I have on this page for announcements right now is that the teams, and this course is heavy in teams, will start in module 3. And that's just to let you know. So if you have other fellow students in this course that you're familiar with and you've worked with and you want to team up with, I just ask you to post to this announcement and let me know the team members' names that you want to team up with. If I don't have a response from you, then I will just team up the remaining members to create the teams. All right, so next I want to show you that this course does have a tagline. It's the transformation of ventures through strategic growth. It's exciting. And we will be doing that in this course to an extreme. I think you will really enjoy how this course is laid out. All right, the next item I want to mention is that I am Dr. Rose. Here is my email address. I prefer that you only send me email messages after the course is completed. If you want a letter of recommendation or for some other reason, to reach me in the course, please use the Canvas inbox located over here on the left global toolbar. And then we'll have to change this from spring to summer because we are in summer right now. All right, here, what you'll do is you will select the Start Here course module. Incidentally, this course was rated as high quality through FGCU Digital Learning. However, there may still be some areas of improvement, and I ask you to point those areas out to me. If there's anything I can improve on to make this course better, I want to try to make it the best it can possibly be. So here, now you're going to select the Start Here. It takes you to the modules here, the Start Here module to begin with. I have within all the modules the expected work dates for the course. So here, for the very first Start Here module, it is today's date and then by the 24th. Now, I encourage you to just do it today and be over with. This will take you approximately 60 minutes to review the video and then review the items that are within the Start Here module. All the modules are designed that same way. Work dates and then the time expected to complete the module. The next items that we have here are the acknowledgements. This one will only take you about 30 minutes, maybe less. Again, the work dates are from the 22nd to the 24th. Here are the required items. These are basically mini quizzes that alerts me that you are aware of the requirements for the course. And then we go into each module. The first module, module 1, has the same required work dates, the 22nd to the 24th, and you're expected to take about 4 hours to complete that. But let me go back to the Start Here module here. And This is my welcome course overview video that you're viewing right now. There is a course overview. If you're unfamiliar with Canvas and you need some assistance with that, that's, available there for you. There is an optional textbook for this course. It is optional. It's not required. I do cover the information in this course as it relates to the items that we cover from the textbook, but some students still enjoy having a textbook, so it is available for you if you choose. I have some grammar resources here that are good sources for you to use for your grammar if you need some additional grammar assistance. We do use AI in this course, but the students do all the writing, and then you can run it through AI as a helpful grammar check. And this course does require college level writing. So it's helpful to ask AI for additional assistance, and you will report on that information in this course. Then there are some university important resources and support features that the university provides, and that's available for you. Next item here, I mentioned the acknowledgements. I have a video in every module, sometimes more than one, that explains portions of the module, usually assignments and resources and so forth. So I want you to acknowledge that I do have a video there and that you will review the video because it's very helpful to see my instruction as a lecturer as if I were in the course room. And that's how I approach this course. I can't be in the course room. We are in a virtual environment, but at least I can still provide you with all the lecture information that you need for each module. So I ask you to review those videos so that you have a grasp on what needs to be done and for what is required for the assignments. There's also an honors code acknowledgement. Now, that is not the honors component. This is an honors code that you will not cheat and that you will follow the directions in the course. And so I want you to acknowledge that. The next item is a learner information station. Now, this is very helpful for me. If for some reason I'm unable to get a hold of you, I ask you to include your cell phone number here, and I would only reach out to you if it's absolutely necessary. And I tend to just, when it does happen that I need to reach out to you, it's through a text message. If I don't have a response from a text message, then I will call you on your cell phone. But it's rare and it only happens to maybe one or two students per semester. But it's still a safeguard for me in case I need to reach out to you for something important. The last item is the attendance verification survey. If you have already completed the attendance verification survey for another course within the summer session, so AC or now B, then just provide your user ID. If you have not, then please complete the survey if this is the first time you're taking a summer course this semester. All right, so then the next item is we go into the module one. Now, I do have a video introduction here. I've introduced myself. I ask you all to introduce yourselves so I can get to know you and we can all get to know one another. And then we have several different quizzes here. We have a brief reading, we have a quiz, and all the modules are laid out this way. They are very brief components, but they're heavy in the items. So like for this quiz here, the reading is included and you can download the reading and then the requirements are included. And then there's an acknowledgement that you know that there's a quiz. And then here's the quiz. And it's a very brief quiz, 5 questions, but I want to know that you understand the information from the reading so that when you start your teams, you come in with that knowledge to work with your team. All right, and that's how all the modules operate the same way. The next thing I want to show you is the syllabus. The syllabus is over here. I'm going to show you here what it looks like. And it's just nice to have, we do have the simple syllabus, but I still like the old syllabus format. And it provides, some basic information here on the course. But here, when we get to how the course is broken down per number of requirements and the points that are associated with each. One thing I want to mention here is that I have four drafts that are required for each of the final report assignments. Okay, so these drafts assignments are complete or incomplete. So what I need you to do is complete that assignment, and sometimes it may take you two or three times to do it. Sometimes it's correct the first time around, other times it needs some work, and I allow you to resubmit it so that you have a complete grade with your team. And I think that's very important because I don't want to penalize you for doing something incorrectly. I'd rather reward you for doing it correctly. And sometimes it takes a couple of times, and that's okay. However, the final report, there's only one submission, but you have all the draft assignments that work towards that final report. So if all those drafts are correct, then your final report should have a glowing grade for your team. We also have a presentation, so there's a slide deck regarding uh, your component, the final project, and then you have your final presentation. Now, the other item that I want to mention here, which I'm very, very excited about, last semester we had a pilot on taking the case study analysis, which is the final project. You'll be working with a real business, and if the business agrees to allow you to publish their work, we have the opportunity to have your case study published in a journal, which is very, very exciting. I will help you with that process. The other thing that's very exciting also is that you may be able to present your case study findings at a conference. Now, last semester, we do have a student team that is presenting this July, next month, at a conference in Austria. And it is the B and ESI conference. You can look it up online and see what that's all about. But we do have one student from the team that is attending. She's going with her mother. And we have a large portion of the fees associated for that student. The university is paying for. So it's a real win-win situation if you want to present your findings at a conference. The next conference that's available to present your findings will be July 2027 in Oslo, Norway, which could be very exciting if you'd like to do that. If you want more information on that, just reach out to me through Canvas inbox and I'll give you some more information on that. But the case study analysis needs to be able to meet certain criteria, and I will go over that with you in the course. So next, moving on, there's a breakdown of the points or percentages of the grade associated with each component of the course. All right, next, we do have some netiquette expectations. I'm sure everyone will treat everyone else in the course respectfully during the discussions. And then we have that optional honors credit component that I had mentioned to you. Please, to reach out to me, go ahead and reach out to me during the Canvas inbox. That is the best way to reach me. Of course, there was no attendance in this course. It's an asynchronous course, but we do have a very demanding schedule. I do expect you to be in the course every single day and work with your team every day to complete the assignments. Uh, and please follow the work dates and don't fall behind on those dates. That's when you usually run into trouble if you fall behind. Stay on that schedule and you will have a very rewarding and pleasant experience. Some minimal technical requirements, the course syllabus policy. We have the course learning outcomes and the assignments and resources associated with those learning objectives. And here is the course schedule at a glance. And I really love this because it provides all the recommended work dates for each of the modules. It has the content that were covered, specific readings, and then it has the assignment due dates. And so it's just a nice at a glance session. Now, one thing I do, we do have a holiday here, July 4th, and you can see that Module 4 falls within the July 4th timeframe. And I know a lot of students like to take the whole weekend off. I do too, but I will be in the course every morning. So what I'd like you to do is if you can work together with your team to complete this assignment ahead of time, I encourage you to do so. So let's just say you start this assignment on July 1st, and then you complete it on July 1st or July 2nd, and it's completely done. Submit it, and then enjoy the rest of the weekend off, and then come back on July 5th to start Module 5. So please don't feel beholding to these assignment due dates. You can complete them before the due date, just not after the due date. Okay, so now let's move on, and then you can see the structure. Here we start in Module 6 with the final case study report. The areas, module 3, 4, and 5 are case study analysis that you will work with your team. And it prepares you for this final case study report. And so you will be using the learning from these case study analysis to apply them to the case study report that you'll be working on for a specific business to help them scale and grow their business. Then we go into the final report. You have a little bit of a breather here for a couple of days, but it gives you an opportunity to finalize that case study report and then build your slide deck for your presentation. Then the final week, we present, and then there are uh, just some discussion posts on how course reflection discussion, and then there's some extra credit for SPOI, and there's an extra credit for a team and self-survey. And that basically sums up the course in the modules here. If you have any questions at all, please, at any point in time, here in the beginning of the course, during the course, if you find you have a team member that's not pulling their weight, please let me know. I have worked hard to structure the team assignments so that everyone will be responsible for their portion of the work. But if you see that there's someone slacking, please report that to me quickly so that I can address it right away and we can move forward in a pleasant manner. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. I'm so looking forward to working with you. And I'm very looking forward to your video introductions so I can get to know you better. Thank you all.